Hey everybody, Ralph Shaheen here with you from Speed Sport. Joining me on the call today, our good buddy Shane Stewart over here. You know him as a great World of Outlaws sprint car racer. He also owns a really cool racetrack, but he's here to help you, the racer. You know, Shane, racing is dangerous. It's always going to be dangerous. It's never not going to be dangerous. There's things that we can do to protect drivers and make it as safe as we possibly can. You've got something that maybe can help drivers that they're not thinking about, and that's insurance. Now, it sounds kind of crazy to mix racing and insurance together because we know racing is crazy. Who would want to insure that? But I can get insurance if I want to go racing, right?
Yes, you can. Absolutely. The CAP program, which is Competitive Advantage Program, is just that, right? It's a protection. It's a third tier accidental policy. So how this whole thing works, if you were to get hurt at a racetrack, typically it starts with your personal insurance, which, as you know, a lot of guys that race at a local level, not so much the professional guys, but the local level, um, their personal insurance probably isn't going to cover much of their medical bills if they get hurt at a racetrack, right? Because most of them, the insurance companies don't realize what they do on the weekends, right? So it would start with your personal insurance, right? Then it would go to the track or slash series insurance. The tracks are only going to cover so much of your medical bills if you were to get hurt. The CAP program is a third tier accidental policy that steps in on top of those two policies. So it's a cheap policy. It's well worth having. Since I've kind of stepped my feet into the insurance world, it's really opened my eyes. Like, listen, when I race professionally, I had the proper insurance because if something happened to me, I wanted to make sure that my family was protected. The CAP program is just that, right? Like the people that this is most important to is the family, right? It's the mom and the dads and the wives. They're the ones that are having to deal with all this while you're laid up in the hospital hurt. So it's just a bonus layer of protection that you get with the CAP program that is well worth the price.
Now, one of the questions I hear a lot from talking to racers about this is, well, how long am I covered? If I buy today, do I just get through the weekend or through the end of the year? What is it?
Yeah, no, the CAP program is year to date, right? So if you were to log on to competitiveadvantageprogram.com and buy the application today, it's good for an entire year, which is nice, right? So say, people were watching Eldora, right? And saw the people getting hurt there this weekend and they got a little nervous. I'm like, man, this program sounds like it's going to be helpful for me. If they were to log on, sign in that and get the application filled out, they're good through the entire year. So that's a good thing, right? So it's easy to do. The website is self-explanatory. It lays out all the fine print that some of the people really want to know and learn about the program and the application is really easy to fill out.
Well, you mentioned the word price earlier, and listen, racers are racers, right? We all got to save the right amount of money so we put a fresh set of tires on for the main event. You're ready to go. In fact, there's always a conversation about spend more money on the tires than your helmet, which is crazy. But if I decide I want to do this, how much is it going to impact my racing budget?
It's $279 a year for $500,000 in coverage.
That's
That's
it.
it. That's it.
That's
279
it.
bucks. That's it.
That's ridiculous not to do.
It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy that every driver in any division, whether it's a quarter midget, a micro, a midget, a sprint car, a pavement, late model, a IMCA modified, they should all have this package, this program.
I mean, listen, what a great Christmas gift, right? If you're a family of a racer, get them 270 bucks worth of insurance for the rest of the year.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's really a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer not to have this program. It's like I said, it's super cheap. Well worth just having the reassurance that, hey, look, if something bad was to happen to me, I have another extra $500,000 on top of my other policies. And listen, as well as the rest of us, $500,000 doesn't really go a long way when you're in the hospital for a long time, but it does help a lot of the bills that you could possibly have if you get hurt in a bad way. So, but yeah, it's super cheap. It's well worth having. I've been trying to push it on all my social medias, and I typically try to post it once a week, and then this week, all the incidences we've had at Eldora, I've just been kind of pushing it because people kind of forget about it. Listen, when you're a racer, you don't think about getting hurt because we think we're Iron Man, but it happens,
Yeah.
and it happens in a blink of an eye, and it's just reassurance that you can protect yourself and your family.
Well, you and the folks at Sports Insurance Specialists are doing a great job providing the racers a very much needed product. If they have more questions or want to reach out to speak to you, how do they go about contacting you and the folks at Sports Insurance Specialists?
Well, they can email me at shane@kicksomerisk.com. The website is competitiveadvantageprogram.com. They can go on there, look through all the details of how the policy actually works. It's all laid out there in layman's terms where us dummies can read it and understand it. And the application is super easy to fill out. Once you fill out the application, it goes to the girls at the SIS office. They in turn send you an email, and then you get like a card in the mail that states that you have this policy.
Sports Insurance Specialists. Don't waste any time. You do everything you need to do to make your race car safe and fast. Do everything you can to make it perfect for you if, God forbid, something goes wrong. Sports Insurance Specialists, our good buddy Shane Stewart, doing some great work. Thanks for joining us today, Shane.
Ralph, thanks, buddy. Always good to see you, man.
See you at the track.